Well, hello there, Pisces. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I am so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. We're so glad to have you. Today, we're doing your October general reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. All right, let's get into it. What do we have here? Wombat Spirit, be at home, and blessed. Both of these lovely energies, of just being at peace with yourself, of where you are, enjoying your home, the people that you spend your time with, family or friends, romantic partners, just feeling very blessed about where you are in life at this time and, what is coming onto your path. The blessed card is the number 22. So understanding that, the path that you are on is, divinely guided. It's almost as if, look, she has her eyes closed there, right? It's kind of like, I don't have to control any of this. She doesn't have a steering wheel. She has her eyes closed. She's not even worried about where she's going. It's just such a peaceful energy of, I totally trust in the universe at this time. Everything's I'm floating along. Everything's going my way. So let's see. Yes. Wow. Wow. Really interesting. Okay. So let's see what we have here. It's nice energy. Okay, so on the bottom, we have loss. There's something here that you may, during this month, perceive as a loss, okay? This is on your spiritual path, though, because we have the sacred temple, and you know that you deserve something. It's kind of like, I feel like, you could lose out on something, or it could be even a person or a situation from the past that you're kind of thinking about that's no longer in your life. And yet at the same time, the true love card is being able to look at ourselves in the mirror and loving every single aspect of us, right? And so I feel as if you've been looking in the mirror and you understand that physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you deserve better than what you had in the past. Because we have the Sun card. You put a lot of time and energy into building what it is that you want to build. In fact, we have the Emperor card. So I feel with the Sun and the Emperor card, you are really and truly coming into perhaps some financial wealth, or just feeling financially stable at this time, or feeling like you're on the path, okay, to feeling financially stable. With the Wombat Spirit, some of you could be buying a new home or moving. You could possibly be moving, but this is all in a good direction. You're kind of like very, if you're not like super excited about it, it's kind of like, this is a good move for me, just being really peaceful about the whole situation. Yeah, taking action, moving forward in order to, build the life that you really want to build, because you have the Fool card here, and I'm going to pull that out because we have something else here. So let's go to the tarot and let's see what we have here. You're starting off the month once again in this very grateful energy. For some of you, it could be a new love coming in, or somebody that's in your life that's expressing their love. It's a Knight of Cups, right? So it's not just a page. It's not just, a passing of love, right? Just a mention of it. It's somebody really expressing their emotions, perhaps about you or about your work, your career, the business that you're building. It's, even with the Knight of Cups, it could be somebody coming in and financially, okay, rewarding you for the work that you've done. You're really grateful. This is something that you have been looking for some time. You have a High Priestess on the bottom there, understanding that this is something that, that you truly deserve. You have the deserving card here, right? That you've put the time and the energy into planting the seeds, into nurturing the seeds, so that now they can harvest. But it's more than just harvest. I feel like you are really It's this sense of, almost taking your harvest to the market and then everybody oohing and awing over your vegetables or whatever, and I know you're probably, that's, kind of a metaphor. It's like whatever you've been putting time and energy into, I think you've put it out into the world. You may not have yet gotten the gratitude back, the financial stability from what you have put so much time and energy into. This month, I feel like the rewards are starting to come in, the financial rewards. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Really lovely energy. This has been coming in a lot, kind of like somebody, honestly, kind of offering you something. It could be, let's go back to, say you started a business, right? You've had the business opened maybe for a little while. It's going okay, but things aren't like, you're not feeling financially stable yet, okay? You may not be lacking of money, but you're not like feeling like stable with the financial abundance coming in. So there's money coming in. You're just not sure how long it's coming in. Is it going to grow? Is it going to go away? That just uncertainty. There's almost this sense of uncertainty. But here comes an offer. Somebody, it could be even a financial offer because we have the Emperor here. So you could be building something, or you could even have an investor that comes in, because we have the Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups can indicate a couple of different things. You've been waiting for this for a long time, for somebody to kind of come in and either help you building a business, or somebody coming in to build a relationship. I really feel I'm not going to say that there isn't a love, okay, a romantic love, but I feel like this is really, to me, this is more of a business or career, financial type of energy with the Emperor, because the Emperor really is somebody that can build something financially successful and big. And I feel like with this Page of Pentacles underneath, there could be somebody that's coming in willing to invest in you or invest in your business. If it is a romantic, then it would be somebody that wants to invest in building a relationship with you, especially with the Two of Cups there. But the Two of Cups can represent a business partner, somebody that you see eye to eye with, that is appreciative, grateful for what it is that you're trying to do, that wants to help. It could even be a situation where it's kind of like an alliance, like you networking with somebody else that maybe doesn't do exactly what you do, but the two of you can help each other, almost like a bartering system, This has taken some time for you to have this come in. And with the Temperance card, it's almost like you have to kind of go back and forth. There's almost like a little bit maybe of negotiating. That's why I really feel like this is like business oriented. If you're trying to make a big purchase, like a house or something like that, because we have be at home. Don't be alarmed if you have to go back and forth with, the price, or trying to make a contract or something like that, and finishing the deal, because it is going to work out in your favor. So your obstacle is that somebody in this situation is really holding out for something that they really want, right? That's where the conflict is coming in. It could be you, or it could be this other person. That's why I feel like it's more of a negotiation. And I really think for some of you, it is kind of like an alliance that you're having with somebody else. For instance, say you have a product that you want to put out to the world. You're really good at making the product or creating the service or whatever your niche is. But what you need is somebody that can help market it, right? You're having trouble marketing it. I feel like somebody's coming in that has the skill set that you are lacking at this time, that can help you to go to the next level, whatever it is that you're looking to do. But it's kind of like a win-win situation. I feel as if there's somebody here almost digging their heels in and saying, well, wait a minute, I want I think you're like negotiating like the percentages, you know, of how you split the proceeds or something like that. It could be also that you're kind of digging your heels in, wanting it to be marketed, say, in a certain way, you know, almost like holding out for something. So let's see what we have here. Wow. On the bottom, you have the Ten of Cups. You really, it's somebody here. I feel like you are kind of holding out for your Ten of Cups because we have the Death card. Something has to end. You know, you have to make a judgment call here. Something has to end. And I feel like some of you are perhaps going to go your own way. You're going to, you know, one of the things is that you know something has to end, but if it ends, you have to go your own way. Interesting. So let's see what we have here for the advice. This is interesting because, you know, we had the Fool card earlier. You have the Fool card and the New Beginnings, and then you have the Queen of Cups. So it's almost as if I feel like you are holding out, okay? Because we have the Emperor. I think this is somebody that's coming in that wants to give you a deal. This is somebody that's a really good negotiator, okay? And you know, the Emperor is not fuzzy and warm and loving at all. There's somebody that wants to come in and have things go their way. I feel like your advice here is kind of to go your own way, you know, in a way, I feel like you're digging your heels in, they're digging their heels in, but you're going in a new direction in order to fulfill what it is your heart truly desires. So let's go ahead and clarify this. Interesting. It's almost like a twist because I think initially you get really excited about this offer. You know, the offer comes in. Somebody calls you up and says, hey, I really love what you're doing. I want to, you know, invest in you, right? And you're really excited because you may feel as if, you know, you just can't get your business up and running. You're kind of like, oh, this is great. They could be even with that Page of Pentacles coming in with some seed money or something. And you're really excited at the beginning, but then once you start getting down to the details, you know, you realize, oh, this person is perhaps only thinking about money, because that's what the Emperor is, right? Only thinking about the bottom dollar. And you're kind of like, no, wait a minute. There's more to this for me. I am, you know, I've gone within. I know I am a beacon of love and light for other people. You're making that judgment call. You know, do I go with the financial stability at this time? Do I allow this person to take my business the way they want to? Or am I holding on to the values that I want to create this business for? You know, you possibly have like a spiritual purpose, a reason that you have started this business. I feel like this person comes in, you do get excited initially, but then you realize that the two of you don't have really the same vision long-term. Short-term, yes, but not long-term. Because you have the Moon card here. Going your own way, you're not really sure what direction this is going to go in, right? And then let's see what we have. King of Wands, yeah, Page of Cups. You know, something here has to end. You know, we have the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords. Something has to end. You're getting a different perspective of this situation, you know, because you have the Moon card here. The path ahead is not illuminated for you. You're having to go within and listen to your intuition about where is this going? You see the Queen of Cups? Her eyes are closed. Her eyes are closed because she's listening to her heart. She's listening to her intuition. She's asking herself, what is the best path for me? There's a decision you have to make. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go with the Emperor, or are you going to go it alone? And, you know, with the true love and the deserving on the bottom, I feel like you know that you deserve to have things the way that you want to. This person could say, well, you're holding out, you know, you're the Knight of Swords, you're digging your heels in, and you're kind of like, yeah, I'm digging my heels in. You know why? Because I've been through a lot, and I'm not going back to having someone tell me how to run my life or run my business or run a relationship, right? You're kind of like, I spent so much time and energy getting out of a situation like that. So I'm willing to go forward on my own because I really and truly have worked so hard to get into this energy of loving myself and knowing that I deserve whatever it is that I truly want. So you're willing to go forward on your own. The King of Wands is somebody that is inspired, knows that I have to go it alone for a little bit longer, knowing that, you are a trailblazer. You are a beacon of light for other people. This is the path for you at this time. And then you have the Page of Cups, loving yourself enough to know that that going it alone is the right decision for you at this time. Really interesting because, I really think you do get excited about this. And then, Pisces, listen to your intuition. But if you get into it and you're kind of like, wait a minute, I'm going back to the way of thinking that I used to have, right? It's kind of like I put so much energy into breaking those limiting beliefs that I grew up with. The Hierophant is those old patterns of thinking that you had. I spent so much time breaking that, and you're getting a different perspective of this whole situation, kind of saying to yourself, wait a minute, I'm going back to, if I do this, I'm going back to, something that I had in the past. It may not be the same person. It may not be the same company, right? But you're kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. I've seen this before and it's not where I want to go. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? And I think that that's the thing. This Emperor, he comes in, or she, comes in, you get excited because I feel like this is somebody that might be like an influencer or is, I want to say that it's kind of like they're blowing smoke, I think that it's almost as if I get this idea that they're kind of like whining and dining you, they're going to get more out of this deal than you are, but it's almost as if. And Pisces, this is like so interesting for you because I don't think you normally go this route, but I think this person is like so persuasive. It's almost like you're flattered that this person wants to kind of have anything to do with you, to invest in you or something like that. It could also be a father or a grandfather, a paternal, relative or something. It could even be like a romantic partner that sees that your business possibly could help them out too. It's almost like somebody is coming in, and I'm not saying that they're doing it. I think they honestly do want to help you, but at the same time, they're more concerned about how this is going to help them. But they come in and they say it in such a way that I think you're kind of like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. They want to help me, right? But the only reason they can get in that way at all is if you're having any doubts about your own confidence in growing your business or in going in this new direction, right? And I think when they come in and then you start talking things out, like you get really excited and then you start getting down to the nitty gritty, you're going to see, no, wait a minute, we're not agreeing about how this goes. I think you're going to be triggered, okay? That, wait a minute, this feels like something I've been in before and I don't want to go there. So let's see what this says. The people with whom you surround yourselves, we surround ourselves, determines who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Yeah, I feel like this person comes in and all of a sudden you get swept up in it. And that's fine, Pisces, right? That happens to us. You get swept up in the moment. It's almost like you get swept up and then all of a sudden you kind of like panic. You're like, well, wait a minute. This isn't who I want to become. I have somebody around me that may be telling me one thing or selling me on an idea, but it's not really in alignment with who I want to be. And that's when you decide, no, I have to listen to my own heart. I have to stay by myself for a while. If this is in love, I feel like this is a person that's really romantic, can come in and wine and dine you, you know, make you feel really good about yourself. And then all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, we have really nothing in common. You know, when you get down to it, there's nothing in common. All right, well, Pisces, I'll leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd be so honored to do a reading for you. And I wish you so much love and light. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.